We are making this video on behalf of parents of children with cerebral palsy to raise awareness among health professionals of the need for clear and well-timed communication when having early conversations. We know that early conversations about cerebral palsy are hard, but there are things that you can do to make these conversations easier for families. Here are some of our stories. When and where the conversation happens matters.
Pick your time and your environment that you choose to have these conversations, because if I am in the middle of caring for my baby, my focus is not going to be on you and what you are wanting to convey to me. My focus is 100% going to be on my baby.
This is going to be hard information. Is this the right time to talk? I think that would be helpful.
Even though it's hard, we need to hear the words cerebral palsy.
If they had told me in the NICU she's showing risks of cerebral palsy, I think it actually probably would have eased my mind a bit, because there would have been a bit of an answer.
Don't assume we know about cerebral palsy.
Follow up, how are you guys going? Do you understand what this means? Are you across the possible other outcomes that the stroke can bring about? We actually didn't know that there was a correlation between stroke and CP. So we were left really confused.
Offer the information more than once. Help us understand.
Everything that was going on, it was all a blur.
Please take the time to circle back to the families to make sure that the understanding is there.
Please listen if we're worried. Families know their baby better than anyone.
We just felt so dismissed a lot of the time. Like, there were some amazing people that were, around in the NICU and all of that, and it wasn't all horrible, but it was just when it came down to those really tricky things and those hard conversations, I felt a little bit like I was being treated like, one of those just worrying mothers. Yes, there are nurses there and doctors that are very well educated, but they're seeing so many children. I'm there with just that one or two in my case. Ask me. I know. I can tell you, if you just listen to me.
Give us hope. Let us know how we can help.
Once we spoke and got the cerebral palsy diagnosis, it kind of, in a way, it was obviously difficult and shocking, but it kind of set us on a path of, okay, now we know what we're dealing with.
When a diagnosis is given to a family, most certainly ours, there's a lot of focus on the deficits. So even though you have a responsibility to make sure that there are there's clear understanding about where limitations may be, never, ever, ever take from a family their ability to hold some hope in these little accomplishments.
In summary,
I think it's really important to outline for the family that the conversation coming is not going to be easy.
Kind of being able to dictate that time of when you receive the information and how you receive it would be helpful. I feel like we could have been told more in the NICU up front. Like, the word cerebral palsy was just never mentioned.
And don't just make it a one-off.
Be more open to having conversation, just listening to what the parent is saying.
Take that time, because the well-being and the understanding of the parent is going to set them up for how they take on the coming weeks and months.
thank you for listening to our stories and considering how you can make these hard conversations easier for families.